Charleston White is back at it again. You know, Charleston White, he's the guy, he thrives on controversy. You know, he likes to start foolishness and mess. I often say that Charleston White is the guy, he holds a mirror up to the community, right? And he shows you what people gravitate to and what we deem decent. Charleston White wouldn't be who he is if it wasn't for the public, right? The public gravitates towards Charleston White with all the antics and all the weirdo, crazy things that he does. The more and more trash he puts out, the bigger he gets, right? And he even says it. He says, I'm playing the character because this is what you want. Well, right now, Charleston White and Steven Jackson is going back and forth. They've been having some beef for about 3 years now, back and forth, right? But Charleston White is upset with Steven Jackson because Lil Yachty, y'all know the super whack rapper Lil Yachty. He had a song where he mentioned George Floyd in one of his rap songs, saying that he put his knee on a woman's neck like they did George Floyd or something, right? And first of all, the song is, I mean, man, they got to bring back artist development, because some of this music that these kids is putting out is just, I mean, that song is so whack. I'm offended that I heard it. I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? It's just ridiculous. But when Charleston White got wind of the situation, you know, Charleston White jumped right in. He put his nose all in something that ain't had nothing to do with him, right? He started voicing his opinion on Steven Jackson. But let's look at what Steven Jackson had to say, because he had end up having a conversation with Lil Yachty about that whack song and that verse that he put in regarding George Floyd. Check it out.
On the right thing, I'm winning. I'm just trying not to pay attention to you idiots, man. But like, it's just hard, bro. Like, Lil Yachty, bro. You been whack, my nigga. You think you saying George Floyd name and trying to use his name in the bar that's gonna make people like your whack ass music, my nigga? Shit, y'all the only era that feel like demeaning the dead and saying that shit. Ooh, my nigga, it ain't. And it's me and the whole Third Ward and the whole Houston, Texas riding behind G, man. Don't ever say his name, bro. None of y'all knew G. Nothing about him. But y'all want to say his name for clout. Put a knee up on his neck. I do joke. That's some weak ass. But let somebody die in your family. We gonna do a whole skit about it and see how funny it is, bro. Cut, man. It's on you whack Sambo ass nigga do shit like that. To all the blogs and shows that's calling me about the Lil Yachty George Floyd situation. Some of y'all don't respect because y'all never have content and all y'all do is look for mess. Some of y'all do. I won't be doing no interviews about it. I spoke to him. He's a smart young man. He's winning for a reason. He's a smart, super smart individual. He made a mistake. He apologized. We moved on from it. It's over.
Now, Charleston White, he heard all this and he was upset. I mean, he was very angry. Because remember, he was, you know, he felt like Steven Jackson was trying to get tough with him some years back when Charleston White was disrespecting George Floyd, right? So Charleston White is telling Yachty, you ain't got to apologize for nothing. He dissed George Floyd and George Floyd's daughter and everything else, right? So again, he knows that this is where what the algorithm likes, right? He knows that a lot of people will run over there and support this foolishness, right? So he took to social media to get at Steven Jackson by saying this.
I just want to tell Steven Jackson, I said George Floyd and this baby, nigga. Don't say nothing to me, bitch. George Floyd was a dope fiend, nigga. Yeah, long, Lou Alcindor looking dope fiend, nigga. Died of a fentanyl overdose, Floyd. And I've been saying it since he died, nigga. In fact, I'm re-releasing my album, dissing George Floyd. And I dare want you on it. Nigga, alive, couldn't even borrow $20 from you. Bitch, I hate you, Steven Jackson. You okay, nigga. Knock out now, nigga, understand, nigga. Bring your big ass in Texas, nigga. You know what it is, nigga. Ask King Shoe. You ain't never looked for me. George Floyd, his nigga, mama. That's what his bitch for that white boy shoving, needing. I'm sorry, he fentanyl overdose, playing that.
So again, Charleston White is again talking trash about people's kids. Now, a lot of people like to say, you know, George Floyd lived this crazy life. You know, he had got locked up for doing something. He robbed a home and he put a gun to somebody. And those are horrible things, right? But this is the question I'm asking. What the hell does that got to do with what we saw when that police officer put his knee on that man's neck for 8 minutes, ultimately unaliving him? That's what I'm saying. What does that got to do with anything? People say, well, it was a fentanyl overdose. No, it wasn't. The coroner's report came out. We already know what it was for. Again, what does that have to do with anything, right? So this is where like a lot of y'all get weird, man. A lot of y'all that look like me, right? Y'all weird. Y'all weird out here, right? I mean, you know, they even take that stance. What does that got to do with what the police did, right? That day that the whole world saw. That's basically things that's been going on in our community for years. That's my question. It has nothing to do with the other part. Absolutely nothing. We saw what we saw. So him dissing his daughter, Steven Jackson and Charleston White has been going back and forth for a while. Now, Charleston White, when he was playing in the Big Three, was in Dallas for about 3 weeks, and he said that he was looking for Charleston White to pull up on Charleston White, right, so he can handle that business. And he said he saw Charleston White, but Charleston White ran. He explained it on this.
You got to know who you dealing with. So with me, I'm not your average basketball player, dog. I'm not. I'm sorry. I ain't patting myself on the back, but sometimes I break my arm and I do pat myself on the back. But at this moment, I'm not, bro. But I'm going to keep it funky with you. Charleston said that shit about George Floyd. I went to Dallas for 6 weeks straight. He'll tell you, I was there for Big Three. His partner, Dewberry, tell you, called him. You got a problem. You got, let's meet, let's squab, whatever, how you want.
Right now.
I'm here. We ain't got to do the internet shit. I'm here. Nothing happening. So whatever he say, I had much salute to you, bro. I can't respect it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Whatever he say, I ain't got no problems with him. Whatever he say, I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, bro. I pulled up, nothing happened. I'm gonna leave it alone. I wish him the best.
That's all you can do.
Just keep George Floyd. I'm come from L. We don't speak on dead people.
Kanye too.
You know what I'm saying? I gave it to him too. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just not that dude. But I respect everybody. I don't talk about nobody. I don't be in nobody's business. I'm in my own lane. But I love hard. And I love the people I love. So I might be wrong when I jump out there sometimes, but that's just who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If I know we don't care about it, but for people like him that may have read George's criminal side, what is it one thing that you would like them to know about George Floyd that they don't know?
Well, I would just clear this thing up. If you're from the streets, then you know what I'm about to tell you, this really happens. When people always use, he was that type of person, he put a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach. If you know the story and if you from where we from, you know the true story. He took that case for somebody else.
Wasn't even him.
Because somebody had enough charges on him and the shit was light, so he took it up on his own.
Himself and took that.
Georgia wasn't that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to clear that up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in Houston. Everybody know in Houston that this story is true. He did not do that. That is a rumor. You know what I'm saying? I know him very well. I know what type of person he is, and I know his heart. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, I just can't let go. You know what I'm saying? You can have your own opinions about him. We all have our flaws. I have my flaws. You know what I'm saying? I smoke and drink as a Muslim. Yeah. Y'all can judge how y'all want about me, but at the end of the day,
Allah is the best to judge.
Yeah, my relationship is with God. I'm not judging y'all. Y'all do y'all thing, but I will continue to speak up for my people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I love them. You know what I'm saying? And that just something that I couldn't let go. But like I say, don't have no problems with nobody. I don't have no problem with Shannon. You know, if you look at our show, Matt, we had a little segment where we talked about who had the best year, and we had all these people, but our producers didn't have Shannon Sharp on there. So I Matt up. Everybody, well, who you think, Jack? I'm like, Shannon Sharp. Why? Because if you look at it, he had the best year.
He did.
I'm not no hater. You know what I'm saying?
He got to be on the list.
I'm not no hater. You know what I'm saying? Just keep my name out your mouth.
And this is where Steven Jackson, to me, is a goofball. You played in the NBA. You made millions of dollars, right? You retired. You got a successful podcast. You doing your thing. You got sponsors. You out here making money, right? You saying you're not your average basketball player. Well, why you have to tell people that? You shouldn't have to say anything. Real, like what you claiming to be, the bad boys, they move in silence. They don't tell nobody. So now you're putting this stuff all out on the internet. If something was to happen to Charleston White tomorrow, you get the blame, homie. Because you running your mouth online. So you ain't that smart. You definitely ain't that smart. You ain't that bright. You shouldn't be broadcasting nothing, right? If you in Texas, you in Houston, he in Dallas, Fort Worth area, what's all the talk for? Why would you come online and say and tell the world that you was in Dallas looking for him, right? So what if Charleston get found in a car on somebody's trunk? You got paper. They're going to say you ordered it? All that kind of stuff could be pushed towards you because you like to run your mouth. You like to be seen by the people. You too worried about what people think about you when you done made all this money. You done made it out. You was born with a certain height and a certain skill set where you was able to take it to the next level and make money. Why are you still coming down to the street level trying to be something that you really ain't? Because those of us that really come from that, we see right through you, man. You a ball player, homie. That's what you are. You ain't from the streets. You're a ball player that had a specific skill that was able to cash out on it. And now you online running your mouth. But Charleston White, he responded to this by saying this.
To find out he got some relation to George Floyd. So he claimed he was looking for me for 6 weeks behind. Man, nigga, I like a mother. It ain't hard to find me in Dallas, Fort Worth, homie. I'm in Dallas, gentlemen. I'm in Ecstasy, nigga. All the nigga ain't hard to find me nowhere in Texas. And I post where I be at. I post my, so that nigga, he wasn't looking for me. In Texas, ain't nobody looking for me because they know they keep that pistol on me. I walk around that motherfucker, that nigga fine, homie. And he ain't that kind of nigga. So if I can't, so I just beat 2 aggravated assault with a deadly weapon case. That's why I kept going to jail. Nigga, you beat me up, an NBA nigga like that got some money, I'm gonna put the Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman game down. I'm gonna sue you civilly. Nigga, I'm gonna press charges. Nigga, I'm gonna come back though and get you civilly. But nigga, if you done already warned me, we got smoke. You ain't fit to get me, nigga. Right now, when the nigga to get me, ain't give me no warning, nigga. And the nigga know don't give you no warning. Then you look up and they on your ass. And they don't give a damn about you. I mean, the nigga know don't give a damn about no nigga calling the police. So nigga, I'm gonna go to jail for getting you, nigga. He go call the police. Well, nigga ain't the kind of nigga need to be bothering me then. I'm scared of them niggas gonna be saying, nigga, the police, nigga, I don't give a damn about them niggas serve me.
No bullshit.
So now, homie, that nigga is talking, homie. And he a big old self to fight me in Texas. He better catch me in one of them no-gun states. I ain't no convicted felon.
She gonna get serious.
Man, nigga, and I keep a neutralizer.
On cable, that
Man,
spray
and
on
I
it.
keep a neutralizer. Man, I'm walking around, nigga, the Western
Man,
days
wash
with
your
mace
mouth.
on my hip. And these niggas, come on, homie. So now, man, he just talking. And he gonna whoop me for what I say.
So I'll say to Steven Jackson, stop being stupid. Stop worrying about what people think about you. And all. Listen, George Floyd he's gone. And unfortunately, we live in a time now where people want to diss the dead, disrespect the dead. A lot of our people, unfortunately, don't care nothing about each other, right? Yes, our people, FBA people, I will say it, don't give a darn about each other. Everybody's not conscious or woke, right? A lot of our people, they don't give a damn about George Floyd's daughter. They don't have that much of a heart to understand that when they disrespecting George Floyd, the daughter's old enough to see this. They don't care nothing about that. They don't care. They ain't got nothing to do with tethers. They ain't got nothing to do with other groups. I'm talking about our people and what we do to each other, right? They don't care nothing about that. So my whole thing is, why even respond? Why even respond to that, right? Lil Yachty knew what I don't know if Lil Yachty's FBA or tether or not, right? But he knew what he was doing when he did that. He didn't care. He don't care. So, and this is the condition and the thought process of a lot of our people. Not the totality of our people, but a large, very large portion of our people don't care nothing about us or black people. And they will hurt you faster than any other group will. That's the mindset and the conditions of our people. So I don't even understand why you would even be responding to that foolishness, man. Especially some internet joker that do a whole bunch of stuff in character online just to make money, right? He's willing to give up his integrity and sell his integrity for a dime. Why would you respond to that? Something got to be wrong with you, dude. Right? Charleston White is a troll, man. I remember what he said about Math Hoffa's daughters and all that kind of stuff. Man, I don't rock with that dude, man. Would you trust Charleston White with your children? Even though he said that he worked with kids. I work with children too. I would never come online and talk like that. I'm not willing to sacrifice my integrity for $1. No, I'm not. I'm not willing to. So even when I talk about this stuff, I always put the B1 Black First message in the bottom. I'm not with all that goofy crap, man. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all till the next time. Peace.